Wainaina, you're in studio.
I am.
Imagine.
I can't believe it.
I can't
I'm glad
believe
to
it.
be here.
When I was calling you, I was so shocked when I said, you picked up?
But I have your number. We've worked together on many occasions,
yeah.
and here we are. Why wouldn't I not take your call?
Because you're a big name. Do you not know you're a star, or like,
That's so not true.
Okay.
That's so not true. Come on, man. We're just trying to do our thing. We're in the industry, trying to make ends meet musically,
That's
you know,
true.
and do all this stuff. I've got a new record coming out, and so when you called, it was right on time. I was like, Amina, you've read my mind.
Yeah. But you know, ever since I've known of you, I'm about to make you sound really old, but ever since I've known of you, you've seemed like you've always made it. Like, did you ever struggle like the rest of the artists that we see today?
Well, I think my struggle has been mainly trying to figure out what my sound is, kind of what I want to talk about, and where to fit in. Like this new record is it's a brand new sound, so the struggle had been how to write all this material, how to not write the material I've been writing before, how to move away from the social justice stuff into this new sort of area.
Yeah, that is true. That's something that people struggle with, trying to be like, who am I? What am I trying to say?
Exactly.
There was a time a lot of people were talking about the Kenyan sound, or we don't have a sound, or we don't have that. Does that really matter?
No, the Kenyan sound is diversity. That's our sound, you know. We come from, as in like, honestly, on any single day, you'll listen to anything from country music to hip hop. And so our style is just that we're just very, very diverse.
Yeah, that is very true. And that, you know, I think, I don't know how to explain it. I feel like also artists, some of them are sort of boxed in, you know, you can't just do R&B, that doesn't work in the Kenyan market. People want that kapuka, sort of club dance holly vibe thing. Do that. But that's not what you really want to do. What do you tell young artists when they come to you and they're like, this is what we want to do, but people don't feel it here in Kenya?
Well, I think what I say to people is just be yourself. Ultimately, just be yourself. It doesn't really matter what people are saying to you. Just be you at every single moment.
Yeah, and you've been you. Have there been times where you've had to sort of pretend to be someone else? Have you ever been in that environment where you have to sort of like, you know?
Thankfully not.
Yeah.
That's never had to happen. I mean, like, I don't know, as in like there's times you go into places and you feel uncomfortable or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
But it's never. I've never pretended to be somebody else, and
Yeah.
I hopefully will never need to.
Manze unajua tu weng, change, nini, you know what I mean? And you also, fortunately and unfortunately, you know, the social media era found you when you were grown, right? If you were younger.
Hang on.
Eric.
There's a compliment somewhere in there, right? I'm wondering, or was that an age
There was
remark?
a lot of compliment to go up on Danny.
Somewhere. We just have to find it.
We have to find it. Yeah.
Okay.
But you don't have that pressure.
No, I don't. I mean, you know, you just always have to be yourself. You just you do what you got to do. You know, the worst thing, you know, is living a life that's a complete lie.
Yeah.
It's like having a hit song that you don't like, you know.
Yeah.
You're always gonna be asked to play a hit song. So if you don't like a hit song, you're screwed, you know. And so you just have to always be yourself in every single situation, and people take you as you are.
Yeah. Legendary is a term that is used to describe you as an artist. How does that feel?
idea.
Do you ever get used to it?
No, it just makes me feel old.
Honestly.
No. Yeah, I mean, I guess I respect the respect that people are sort of when they say that. But I'll live with Eric.
Yeah. Now, there's a picture that I found online. No, it's a very good picture. Take a look. It's a wonderful picture. It reminds me of the one Michelle and Barack have. There you go. Super beautiful, right? I think that's a very nice picture.
That is a great picture.
When and where was this?
That is a great picture. That's the library of Wellesley College in the background now, where Sheba, my wife, went to college.
Yeah.
And we actually, it's funny, we went to Boston last summer and we tried to replicate this photograph.
Did you?
But we realized that so much had happened in our lives between that photograph and that moment. We're just there like, you know what, let's take this photograph as the new people that we are right now.
Yeah.
And I'll send you that.
Yeah. Oh, really? Please do. And then now the next time you're here, I'm going to put that picture. How many years have you been together?
Oh my Lord, we got together in '98. So this is going on to 20 years.
Oh, snap! This is your 20th year of being together.
Yeah, this is our 20th year of being together.
Not married.
No, not married.
Yeah.
When we started dating. Started dating in the summer of '98.
Can I ask you something? I don't know if you've been seeing this, back to social media, but a lot of couples post everything that they do together. We woke up, we went to breakfast, we went to. What are your thoughts on that?
I don't know. As in, like, as far as possible, I like to keep my private life my private life.
Yeah.
You know, I also keep my kids out of the media.
Yes.
As much as I can. I don't know. It's narcissistic in a way. Who cares what you and your significant other are doing? You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's even a thing where you sort of decide, I'm even going to have another Facebook page, you know, for my private life, you know, so I can share photos of my kids or where we were over the weekend, you know. I mean, people want to know where you live, and I live in an estate called None of Your Damn Business Estate.
Hello.
Come on now.
Let them know. Let them know.
All right.
Now, you may keep your kids away from media, but you haven't kept them away from music.
No, I haven't. I can't say that I've tried. And I mean, my kids are quite, first of all, I mean, the internet is just everything, you know, in that sense, you know. And so my kids know so much music. They're showing me new stuff, and they both play instruments.
Yeah.
My older child has just gone for her first dance tonight.
Oh my God.
It was amazing. I dropped her off, and it's that moment where you're there like, oh my goodness, my daughter has gone for a dance.
She's growing.
She's growing.
What's happening?
What's happening? And young men, stay away. Nawangalia, naona.
I'm going to buy a gun.
Exactly.
I am not playing.
I am not messing around.
Well, you said that they've taught you some things. What are some of the things that they've taught you?
I mean, they are so diverse as far as their musical tastes, right? And they'll listen to Katy Perry on one hand, and then go all the way back to Aretha Franklin and be there like, this stuff is cool. You know?
They say that?
Yeah. And
how
they'll
old are
listen.
they?
11, 8, and I've got a 7-year-old son as well.
Aretha Franklin.
Aretha Franklin, you know?
Damn.
And then they both sing, and they sing really well. The older one writes, you know, she's writing songs. When I was 11 years old, I couldn't write for anybody's money, you know?
Could it be Sheba because she has a really deep knowledge of music?
It's possibly Sheba, as in like she grew up listening to a lot of great stuff, and her parents were academics, you know?
Yeah.
And so she was listening to the Nina Simones while we were listening to Kenny Rogers.
Yeah.
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with Kenny Rogers, it's just it's a different outlook on life.
Yeah. Now, I don't know if you know this, but your kids have something in common with Beyonce. Hello. And maybe you could confirm this. All right, so now listen. So Beyonce, when she was growing up, she was like 5, 6 years old, and she shows this like in the documentaries that are out there about Beyonce. She performs for her family. She used to perform for her family. And I understand that your kids actually perform like a full-on choreographed production for you and your guests.
Yes, they do. And it's not something that we've asked them to do. Our older daughter is always, she's a producer ultimately, you know? So she's always arranging the rest of the cousins and whatever, and she's there like, this is what we're gonna do, this is the song we're gonna sing, this is the moves we're gonna have, you know? So, you know, because I think we all grew up in the house where if you did something extraordinary, when relatives came or friends, your parents would push you forward and say, "Sing, you sing for Uncle Tom," you know? But we don't do that, but our kids just love to perform, and they're good at it.
That's crazy. And the other thing that I saw is that there's actually a good morning song, because you're like a very hands-on, very, very there dad, right?
Yeah.
There's a good morning song that you wake them up to.
It's a different song every day.
Oh, okay.
But I make it up as I go. You know, that's the thing that irritates them the most as well. It's like, can you sing a song that exists?
Oh, it's a made-up song.
It's just yeah.
So like, what did you sing this morning?
Well, something like I just make something up. Wake up, you captains of industry and you magical women of the future. Let's get going.
And no one wants to wake
No
up
one wants to wake up to that, you know. And then they're like, Dad, man, you know, you're a singer. Can you sing us a real song? Manze, at
Come
least.
on.
Manze,
Come on.
tafadhali.
But you know, there's a lot of trap now. And they're growing up, and there is the internet, and they have their phones and their gadgets, and they could access all of these, you know, Nicki Minaj lyrics. I don't know if you know about Cardi B, and they don't sing about like...
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing as a parent. You're there like, am I gonna switch off the whole internet?
Yes.
You know, there's clean versions for the kids to listen to, you know. But you also just have to have those conversations with them, right? Because you can protect them from all the stuff on the internet, you know. If you decide at home, we're not gonna watch any Nicki Minaj, right? Some other kids at school are gonna tell them about Nicki Minaj. And they're gonna be getting told about Nicki by an 11-year-old.
Yeah.
So have that conversation at home, you know? I mean, we're pretty extreme about the stuff that we talk to our kids about.
Are you?
Oh yeah.
Can I ask you, did you talk to them about the birds and the bees?
Yes,
well, did you talk to her,
the older one is pretty aware of the birds and the bees. Yes, and she went for her first dance today, and so I was like, avoid the bees.
Please.
No bees.
No.
No bees.
None of that.
Yeah, none of that.
Wow. All right, so Christina's on the other side and she tells me that social media is a buzz. So what are they saying, Christine?
So many compliments for Eric. The first one here is from #integrity saying 15 years ago, Eric was 10 years older than me. Now I look 10 years older than Eric. Everyone is complimenting him on his good looks. Michael Adaka saying it's been a minute. Eric Wainaina so humble. What's happened to the dreadlocks?
That's true. What happened?
It's a hairstyle. It's not a religion for me. And so like I just decided it was time to go. And actually, you know what? My wife lives vicariously through my hair. She's there like, let's go for a new hairstyle. I'm like, okay, fine. If that's what you want, let's do it.
That's how you woke up today?
Yes, you know, that's how you woke up today.
Go.
And so, but I mean, I thought I'd try something interesting. It's sort of bluish purple.
I don't know what color that is. I can't even tell what. Can we see what?
It's
like the color of my dress. I feel like it's
burgundy.
The same sort of like color.
In fact,
can you see that? Like if you zoom in.
You sort of rubbed some of your dress on my hair.
I think so.
Your dress was white when you came in.
It's really the same color. Christine,
yes.
Do we have more questions?
Yes, we do. Sami Olal asking, Kwani Eric Wainaina Hazeiki, what's his secret?
Manze, KDF,
yeah, we've got
avocado.
so many of that.
Do you eat KDF?
Do I what?
Do you eat KDF?
What's KDF? Don't tell
Mandazi. Okay.
No, I don't know. I mean, good genes maybe. It's nothing to do with me, you know. And then maybe also because I do something that I really, really, really love. You know, so that helps.
It helps. Christine?
Yes, Steve Matomato saying, I'm glad tonight you're interviewing one of the greatest Kenyan musicians and a legend, Eric Wainaina. Tell him to perform 2020 and Nchi ya Kitu Kidogo. I don't know if you'll do that.
Sorry.
Okay.
I was carried away.
Do your viewers know that you sing?
Sorry, no. I was caught off guard.
Do your viewers know that you sing?
I don't know. I can't hear you. There's a network issue here. No, they don't know. This is in my interview.
Come on.
This is in my interview, no, but I should.
I guess, no, I'm at that age where I can ask questions in interviews when I'm the interviewee.
That's true.
Legendary, like you said.
Hey, hello.
You know?
Yes.
So I can break the rules.
They don't know. But there's one more question and then I'll respond to that.
Okay.
Christine?
Yeah, it's on the meme challenge actually. And talking of KDFs, everyone is talking about it. Eliogola is saying, when you wake up in the morning, upate mse amekula KDF yako. That picture.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is very true. But yeah, so back to Eric and what you just asked me. Do you know why? Because for me, when I got into music, there wasn't much support. It was very difficult for one, me as a woman, and then two, I just found that it wasn't really a talent thing and it was who you know, and it really frustrated me. That's what I was asking you, did you never go through that, you know, phase or bit where you were just like, manze, the struggle, hashtag, no.
Oh man, I think first of all, for me starting out, because I started out in a group, an a cappella group, and so in a way, the rest of the group were like my brothers, you know, and so we were able to support each other through a lot of stuff. And then, I mean, I'm sorry you had that particular experience, but now we all know you. You decide you're dropping a song, we'll all listen.
Oh, that would be crazy. We should do one together.
That would be fantastic.
I think we should.
Yeah.
That would be so cool. But can we make it so very deep so that it can also be like Daima? Manze. That song, I was watching an interview that you did, and you didn't actually expect it to be like an alternative of the national anthem.
No,
not
at all. As in, I wrote the song because a guy in a bar said to me, write a song for Harambee Stars. They're doing really well. So I started. But at that point, we had just had some clashes in Likoni. There had been stuff happening in '92 in the Rift Valley, and then Rwanda had happened in '94. Yeah. And so I just said, like, I just need to write something bigger. Yeah. We were also going through a very different sort of political space. Yeah. And so that song is that thing that you asked. Are you always yourself? If you're honest, even when you're writing, then I think things just sort of tend to outlive you and outlast even the reason why you wrote them in the first place.
Yeah. Now, as a dad of two girls.
And a boy.
And a boy, but I was leading to, you know, before we got on air, we were talking about the hashtag #MeToo and the movement that is, you know, Time's Up, and it's all about creating more awareness about, you know, sexual harassment, something that women are going through all over the world, and just, you know, making sure that they can, you know, stand up and speak up. How do you talk to them about, you know, that women empowerment discussion that guys are saying, oh, women are fine, hashtag boy child and a suffer, you know what I mean?
Well, I think one of the things that we do, you know, like for example, there's that thing when you get to a certain age, boys start to bully girls, right? And everyone's saying that don't worry, tell your daughter that's how boys show affection, right? And where they're like, we drew the line where they're like, that is not how boys show affection. Don't let your daughters imagine that being pushed around by a boy is how the boy shows that he likes her, right?
Yeah.
And so we've had to really have that conversation where teaching our daughters how to draw the line and say, hey, I didn't like that, you know? We can still be friends, you know, and so be able to be there like, you can draw a line without saying the friendship is over, you know? If someone pushes you or whatever, just say, I don't like that, you know? And I am my own person, that sort of thing. And that confrontational doesn't have to be the end of a relationship, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Now, one of the biggest things I think, and the one question I think every artist should always ask themselves is how to, longevity and how to remain consistent throughout the very many years that you've been in the industry. So what is your secret?
Well, I mean, it's been up and down, you know. I mean, I still walk through the streets sometimes and guys will ask me, mbona uliacha kuimba, you know? And so it's a thing, sometimes you're in the limelight, sometimes you're not, right?
Yeah.
But it's about always just, once again, just trying to always push the envelope, try and find out what new way can I make myself better? Can I make my music better? You know, like Selena, the song that we played earlier on, was a song that Kagwe Mungai and Jazz Odongo began to produce, and then they're like, Eric, let's take this song, right, and turn it into a funk song, right? And I was like, it's never gonna work as a funk song, right? But they showed me that it could, you know, and I think that was the beginning also of where we are with this new record. So it's always about trying something new, surrounding yourself with people who are better than you in a particular thing, you know? Yeah. Like every single member of my band is a better musician than me in the instrument that they play, you know? Otherwise, then I'd play it, you know? Like the guy who plays keyboard in my band is a fantastic keyboardist, much better than me.
Yeah. You have an amazing band, by the way.
They are amazing.
I feel like people don't know.
Can I shout out to them?
Please do.
What's up, best band in Africa? Mkopoa. Thank you so much.
Such cool people.
Are the best.
All of them. Like, where did you even get them? It's so crazy.
Well, I mean, it takes time. I mean, Mavo has been with me for about 7 years.
Mavo.
You know, Mavo's birthday yesterday. Happy birthday, Mavo.
Mavo's sister, people don't know, but she
Mavo's sister Olive, a great drummer as well. You know, Benjamin Kawaseke is an amazing guitarist, has been around a number of years, and you know, and then you just kind of pick people, Ted Mwangi on bass, Victor Kimeto on keyboard. They're just fantastic musicians.
Yeah. Now I want to talk about something. So now I saw this story and I was like, okay, first of all, what? You were stuck in Ivory Coast for 36 hours without any money.
How do you know this story?
I don't know. I did a thing called researching. It's what you do before you get guests to come on your show.
Oh my goodness! Yes, we were. We were stuck. We were going to for FESPACO, which is the film festival that happens in Burkina Faso. And our travel agent here said to us, hey, don't buy your ticket from Abidjan to Ouagadougou in Nairobi. Go do it over there, right?
Oh, good.
And so they're like, it was 2003. Kenya had just come through unbogable. We just had put the NARC government in power. They're like, incha kitu kidogo, no bribery. You know what I'm saying? So we show up in Abidjan, and we don't have visas, right? And we don't have onward tickets. And the place where you buy the onward ticket is beyond the visa counter. So she's there like, où ma cafe? Where is my cafe? And they're like, what? You know, that's kind of trying to make our way through with our broken French. We're like, cafe? She's there like, cafe. I was like, oh my Lord, you want a bribe? You're like, okay, go to the back of the line. It's a really long story. I don't know whether you've got time for all of it. But basically, from that point, I think the highlight of it was being woken up at about 1 in the morning, right? Yeah. These guys storm into our rooms wearing bulletproof, right? And machine guns, right?
Like a movie?
Yeah. And the manager of the hotel that time he's trying to cover himself up with a gown. Oh, désolé. What is? I'm really sorry. And then these guys ransack our bags, go through everything.
Wait, were the kids there or was it just you?
No, this is 2003. There was not a child in anyone's mind, you know.
Let alone it existed.
So, and then he says to us, it's because we're at war, you know. He says, if you were Burkinabe, it would have been really bad for you, you know.
Oh my God.
And so, I mean, it was a crazy sort of 36 hours. And, But it's a long story.
That's terrible. Oh my God. I'm sorry. All right, fine. Jackson, 1 second. So I want to ask you something. So this is going to be real quick. So it's going to be like a quick fire.
Cool.
We want you to perform once again.
Yes.
And as I find my questions, you eat caterpillars. Hey, Eric.
I've eaten a caterpillar before.
Yeah.
It's
Was it good?
It's a Botswana delicacy.
Was it good? You liked it?
Yeah, it was fine.
Okay. All right. Anyway, what's your screensaver?
Sierra.
Live today like it's your last or live like it's your first?
Last.
What's your worst dish?
Anything boiled by some kuyo who doesn't care about spices.
Mashakura.
Mashakura.
Have you ever been starstruck?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. By who?
You.
Oh my God, I know. It's a thing, it's a thing. Now, any Kenyan music artist that you would love to attend their concert?
Oh man, Kabwe Mungai, Ateme Uyungu.
Right.
I had a guy the other day, whose name I don't remember, but he's fantastic.
Am I helping you? No,
No.
it's fine. Move on. What is your most treasured possession? Treasured.
Treasured possession?
Yes.
Oh my lord, my car.
Your favorite word to use?
You don't want to hear it on public TV.
All right, God. Do you wash your own clothes? Is it the S word or the F word? Anyway, do you wash your own clothes?
When I have to.
What keeps you awake at night?
Yikes. The cat.
How would you like to be remembered, Eric? Final question.
Fondly.
Fondly? All right. I guess I said pace it up. Thank you, Eric. All right, so Eric is still to perform his brand new song. He's going to tell us about it while he's on the keyboard. However, Christina, I understand that the hashtag Hey Amina is now trending. What's happening? What do people think?
Yeah, half of it is about KDF for some reason. Guys just can't get over it. Tomile is saying, Sema could make it in life. Ati Eric Hajui, what KDF is? Lord.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
The meme challenge. When you find the guy who snatched your girlfriend's wig at archives, when it's that hurt you the most. Mark saying Eric is a legend, a patriot. We should all embrace nationalism. Joseph Wainaina saying Wainaina uko tu sawa man. Hata mimi nauliza hauzieki yani tupe siri. He's already done that. Alafu the daughter ni ng'ombe wangapi. And the last one here is from Official Mike, who says, when you're seated next to Amina's crush, then you say your sister is cuter than Amina. Hey. You deserve a slap.
I can imagine when they say that. All right, so now we still have a lot more lined up on the show. However, Eric Wainaina is on the other side of the studio. So Eric, you're going to tell us what the new song is about, and then you'll go ahead and you'll perform it. Ladies and gents, Eric Wainaina.
Cool. The new song is called Okay. It's a breakup song. It's the new song from my album. And yeah, it goes like this. It's not the same since you went away. I hugged the pillow where you used to lay your head. Strands of your hair, scent of your perfume. Maybe sometime today I can steal my nerves and all the pain and take down the photographs of me and you. I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna be alright. I'm gonna be some bamba. I'm gonna be just fine. I'm gonna walk the streets, walking with my happy feet. Oh, I'm gonna be okay, 'cause tonight I'm getting over you. So we're done going through. Which books are yours? Who keeps our view? Who gets the stereo? Who keeps the LG stove? We figured out who gets which hangouts, so we won't have to see each other trying to fix what we've just blown. Ooh, trying to fix what we've just blown. I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna be alright. I'm gonna be some bamba. I'm gonna be just fine. I'm gonna walk the streets, walking with my happy feet. Oh, I'm gonna be okay, 'cause tonight I'm getting over you. I'm gonna be okay. Oh, I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna be okay. Oh yeah. I'm gonna be okay. Say yeah, yeah. If you know that you'll be okay, say yeah, yeah. If you're walking away, say yeah, yeah. If you know that love is out there, say yeah, yeah. I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna be alright. I'm gonna be sambamba. I'm gonna be just fine. I'm gonna walk the streets, walking with my happy feet. Oh, I'm gonna be okay, 'cause tonight I'm getting over you. I'm gonna be okay.